So, I got sent a Dakimakura. After opening the box, a number of thoughts crossed my mind. 1. Who cares if they didn't have a great hachikuchi cover? If anyone else deserved hugs, it's hollow. And 2. Well, I've gone past the point of no return, haven't I? And yeah, I was highly skeptical that I could get over my shame long enough to actually appreciate this gorgeous pillow. Not even that, but what the hell was I gonna do with this thing? Yes, I suppose the obvious answer is hug and sleep with it, but it felt very strange just looking at her, let alone retiring to a romantic embrace for the night. Plus, I didn't know if I could stomach the thought of someone potentially walking in on the site. Ugh. But as with most things, my apprehension and apparent dignity lessened over time. And there were a couple of things I noticed. There were the regular physical things. I'm a side sleeper, so it was nice having something to prop my knees apart. The fabric was very soft, and the zipper is hidden so it doesn't get in the way. But in addition, I felt happier? Or more comforted? Like, I know this is an inanimate object, but nonetheless, I felt a presence along with the sense of ease. It sure made falling asleep a little easier. Now, here's the big question. Is this part of the appeal inherent with Dakimakura, or am I just really lonely? Well, both can be true, but let's not talk about that second one. It turns out that there's a lot of research that points towards comfort objects like Dakimakura as being beneficial for mental well-being. For example, in times of stress, people tend to unconsciously value things they can cuddle or otherwise physically interact with more highly. One study found that after causing participants to be more aware of their own mortality, low self-esteem individuals priced a teddy bear almost twice as high as those who weren't primed. Sandra Kuhl, lead researcher, stated, "Our findings show that even touching an inanimate object, such as a teddy bear, can soothe existential fears." Who knew that in addition to teddy bears, that would also apply to dummy thick waifus? The idea of having a personal object to sleep with is not a new one. Many adults report attachments to stuffed animals or other sentimental items. At the core of this is essentialism, the idea that objects are far more than what they are physically. Things like childhood blankets, treasured stuffed animals, and family heirlooms are almost defined by their irreplaceability. A facsimile made up of the same exact material would still be different in essence. They carry their own stories with them. Now, this moves from the realm of research into my opinion, but I think Dakimakura are interesting since they play with this concept of essentialism. After all, I don't care about this pillow or even this cover per se, but while something like a teddy bear might carry stories of late night sleepovers and family road trips, a character carries their own literal story. I look at Hollow and I'm reminded of her loneliness, her hardships, but also her charm and her cunning. I'm also reminded of that time in my life, just getting into anime not knowing where the rabbit hole would take me. Some examples of hardcore otaku support my theory. In the New York Times article Love in 2D, author Lisa Katayama catalogs her experiences with Nii-san, a 37-year-old Japanese man whose girlfriend is a Dakimakura. However, a Dakimakura is a misnomer. Nii-san actually has 7 iterations of Nemu-tan, including a backup Daki that he keeps inside his work desks for, emergencies. It seems like instead of just the object or the character housing the essence, there is a balance of sorts. Nemu-tan is Nii-san's girlfriend, but Nemu-tan is neither the character as a whole, nor is she simply one combination of pillow and cover. Finally, while there are both physical and psychological benefits to spooning your waifu or husbando of choice, one can definitely take it too far. At first glance, it may seem strange to devote yourself completely to a printed character on a pillow, but it makes sense given more thought. A pillow doesn't care you don't have a job or how messy your apartment is. They're a perfect snapshot of your ideal partner frozen in time. From the beginning, a trademark of otaku involves being lost in the fantasy of what could be or what should be, and sadly for some, the allure eclipses their actual reality. As for me, I'm content with knowing that having something to hold at night might, quote-unquote, reduce existential dread, otherwise known as crippling student loan debt. It's just a bonus that something to hold just happens to mean best girl and wisest wolf. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more content. This Dakimakura was provided to me by Anime Dakimakura Pillow, and you can find a link to their website in the description below, as well as a discount code that'll get you 10% off of any order you place on there. I support your purchase so long as you promise not to withdraw from society and marry a booby mouse pet. Special thanks to patrons Talital, Lund Ho, Sake Gamer, Anime Suka, and Yodo Fiddledee for their support. I'm very sorry about the reduced output as of late. Hopefully today serves as a resurgence. And of course, if anything I said was wrong, I'm sorry. I must have stuttered.